In the recent past, a few people have asked me a thing or two surrounding overcoming laziness. Before I decided to explore this as a blog post, I did some initial research and reflected on some coaching I had done with various clients pertaining to laziness over the past few years. The findings I came up with are both shocking and exhilarating. You will soon see why. Have you ever been in a situation where you just don't feel like doing anything? Sure you have. A situation where we have a lengthy to-do list, but cannot do anything besides watching something on Netflix is not uncommon. But have you really explored what's going on inside your head? As you go through this, I believe most of us choose laziness as a default course. For one of two reasons, sometimes both. Perspective gap, visualization gap. Perspective gap refers to where we don't entirely see the depths of what we are doing when we are lazy. What we define as laziness is, in most cases, choosing instant gratification, choosing something that gives you immediate pleasure, instead of deferred gratification, something that gives you pleasure, but over a much longer term. When we see it this way, that adds a flavor to our decision. We now understand that we are consciously choosing a short-term goal over a long-term one, which catalyzes us to create some motivation and potentially stir up action. It is important to note that if we are to create a sustainable model to choose deferred gratification over instant gratification, we would need to create an irresistible perspective. Such perspective would have to be even more robust than the benefits of instant gratification, since we are trying to convince ourselves to let go of pleasure in the immediate short term for an uncertain long term. This is a difficult sell without visualization. Hence, perspective without visualization is incomplete. Visualization refers to the process. We visualize the success of the process and go in through the said process. Visualization includes visualizing the act of performing the activity that yields deferred gratification, the results of the action in the future, and visualization of what we are going to use this activity to build into when applicable. Often, people get stuck within this cycle, and this is sometimes resultant in lack of motivation, which is what many of us at differing points in time. When we visualize along with the perspective of knowing what we need for us to thrive in the long term, the process of getting out of laziness becomes significantly easier. I believe people are not lazy if they understand and visualize what instant gratification is doing to their lives.